Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden
यो
their
यो
horizons in the
गाइस,
world
कैसे हो
below.
भाई लोग? अपन आ चुके हैं भाई लाइव 2-3 दिन बाद।
Many insects
टेंशन
have a
का
compulsion to
लाइव
follow the light,
करेंगे आज
and
अपन।
humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
क्योंकि मैं मतलब 2-3 दिन से क्या कहते हैं लाइव नहीं कर पा रहा था, बालों का कुछ प्रॉब्लम चल रहा था, तो इस वजह से। तो अभी भाई जेंशन का ना एक नया आर्कन क्वेस्ट आया हुआ है। जिसको नहीं पता भाई जेंशन मतलब क्या गेम है, बहुत से लोगों को तो वैसे पता होगा, बट जिसको नहीं पता कि मतलब इसका स्टोरी या स्टोरी लाइन मतलब ये है कि मतलब दो भाई बहन रहते हैंगे। तो वो क्या है ना, स्टार्स के थ्रू ट्रैवल करता है भाई, अलग अलग नेशन से, अलग अलग मतलब वर्ल्ड में हाँ। तो ये गलती से इस वर्ल्ड में आ गए। ये वर्ल्ड का नाम हैगा मतलब अपन टैबैट बोलते हैं इसको, ठीक है। तो वो दोनों भाई बहन गलती से इधर पे आ गए थे। तो वहाँ मतलब इनकी फिर मुलाकात होती है भाई, मतलब इनकी फ़ाइट होती है कि एक अननोन गॉड से भाई। तो वो अननोन गॉड क्या करता है कि इसकी बहन को वो पकड़ के या गायब कर देता है, मतलब कहीं तो कुछ तो कर देता है, ठीक है। तो वो गायब हो जाती है, अपने साथ ले जाता है पकड़ के उसको। तो वही ये पूरी मतलब जो हमारा ट्रैवलर है मतलब उसका भाई, तो वो पूरी अलग अलग नेशंस में जाके जर्नी मतलब ट्रैवल करता हैगा, अलग अलग नेशंस में जाता हैगा। मतलब कि ऐसे सेवन सेवन रीजन्स हैं ये पूरे। जैसे कि देखो मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ, ये है पूरा मैप। ये मॉन्स्टर जो है एनिमो बोले तो मतलब विंड का नेशन हैगा, और लिवे जो है वो स्टोन्स मतलब स्टोन का नेशन हैगा पूरा। इनाजुमा हैगा ये जो मैप है ये इलेक्ट्रो का हैगा, ठीक है। और जो सुमेरु है, सुमेरु आप बोल सकते मतलब नेचर वगैरह का हैगा, मतलब नेचर का है, ठीक है। और जो फाउंटेन का रीजन है पूरा मतलब उधर वो पानी पानी है सब जगह। मतलब अपन क्या है ना बेस मतलब नॉर्मल अपन जैसे अगर बाकी नेशंस में देखा जाए तो अपन पानी में मतलब नहीं जा सकते, मतलब अंदर अंडर वाटर अपन नहीं जा सकते पानी के अंदर, ठीक है। बट फाउंटेन में ऐसा होता है कि अपन पानी के अंदर भी जा सकते हैं। मैं देखो आपको जाने दिखा, अब पानी के अंदर अपन कहीं भी जा सकते हैं भाई, है ना। लेकिन भाई हाँ, तो देखो भाई अपन ये जैसे पानी के अंदर अपन ट्रैवल कर मतलब कर सकते हैं, पूरा कहीं भी जा सकते हैं इधर उधर, ठीक है। ऐसे अब ऐसे ही जो अपना नेटलैंड है वो है पूरा मतलब इधर पे लावा वा फायर का रीजन है, ठीक है ना, ये पूरा। तो आज इसी रीजन की अपन जो एक आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट आया हुआ है नया वो अपन करेंगे, ठीक है। तो लेट्स बिगिन, शुरू करते हैं भाई। एक सेकंड रुक जाना गाइस, जरा बस चलते हैं अपन।
Exploration and trials? Adventuring is right up my alley. Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same.
जस्ट अ सेकंड भाई,
Except we call that light hope.
अभी ठीक है। ओके तो चलो चलते हैं भाई, अपन को जाना है पेट्रोल द एरिया नियर द कलेक्टिव ऑफ प्लेंटी। ओके तो वो जो इधर सर्कल दिख रहा है भाई यहाँ चलते हैं, तो भाई गाड़ी वाले लेके जाएंगे। हाँ ओके, ये जो मेरे पास कैरेक्टर है ये जो नेटलैन है मतलब ये जो रीजन है इसका आर्कॉन है। अब आर्कॉन भाई बोले तो मतलब कि गॉड्स होते हैं मतलब, तो यहाँ अलग अलग रीजन के सारे आर्कॉन्स होते हैं मतलब जो गॉड्स होते हैं ना वो।
Rev the engines!
सिंपल भाषा में भाई
What's this? Was
ठीक
there
है।
always a cave here?
ओके
We should go.
यहाँ पे ये केव के पास आया है, चेक करते हैं भाई क्या आएगा यहाँ पे।
Hey, there's a villager here.
लेकिन मेरी
Is it
आवाज़ वगैरह सही आ रही है
sleeping?
बस
Doesn't look very
चेक
hostile.
करना। हाँ सही आ रही है। Okay, here there's a hilly chill here. It's sleeping, doesn't look very
Why
hostile.
is it hiding
ये
away
hilly
here?
chill है. Hiding over here.
You woke it up!
Okay, तो ये जाग गया भाई.
Huh? It ran
भाग गया
away!
भाई, ये तो भाग गया.
Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
Hmm.
You mean that shiny thing?
Okay, you mean the
Must have
shiny
dropped it as it
thing
ran
that
off.
dropped it ran off. अच्छा वो छोड़ के इसको भाग गया.
Paimon
Paimon
bets
से.
that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it?
ये कुछ तो
You
है
look so
पता नहीं.
serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular
तो
old key?
इसको मालूम है कि शायद ये क्या
The
है.
style
इसी
is
तरह.
unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
The key of hibernation chamber on the spaceship. Oh, spaceship
What do you mean?
भाई.
What hibernation chamber? What
हाँ?
spaceship?
भाई
Wait,
जैनशन वाले क्या कर रहे हैं भाई?
the
spaceship है क्या
The one
भाई?
that brought you to Tibet?
The one that brought you to Tibet. अच्छा.
So,
तो ये
how did that
spaceship
key
के
show
to
up
travel.
here?
वो देखा
Are you
देखा.
sure you didn't just drop it?
ये भाई ये वही चाबी है भाई जो पी के वो ऐसा स्पेसशिप बुलाने वाला समझ रहे हो लॉकेट वो भी. No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound. Okay.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
लुमीन का है ये मतलब जो इसकी हाँ ये जो बहन है ना one belongs to me and the other is to my sister.
Knew
Okay.
it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien! Oh, wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
Okay भाई ये आया कैसे
The
यहाँ पे है
simplest
ना.
explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true,
इनको नेटलैंड में मिला है. The
your
abyss order
sister
was
was
probably
here
here
recently.
as well. Okay.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What
Okay.
happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
abyss order ने अटैक कर दिया भाई. Didn't expect a suspicion to be confirmed too quickly. अबे. I'll find a way to speak with her in person. This time I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Okay.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to.
अभी ये लोग
you
आर्कॉन
want
के
to come
पास
with me?
आएंगे.
I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Hey, well, I'm keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information on the abyss order.
Great. Then let's head over together.
ओके तो भाई अभी फाइनली स्टार्ट हो चुका है अपना जो क्वेस्ट है वो स्टार्ट हो चुका है तो अभी अपन को गो टू द स्पीकर्स चेम्बर ओके अभी अपन को कहाँ टेलीपोर्ट करना है यहाँ पे चेम्बर जाना है डायरेक्ट तो इधर के लिए भाई बाहर ही आ बाहर चलिए इसमें तो गंदा ओके चलो
Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Yan-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their
Pero
organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
okay
Yep. We have a
we have a whole
nation's
nation.
worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses
भाई
as we
ये
speak.
वाला क्वेस्ट मुझे लग रहा है फिर से भाई कुछ तगड़ा होने
Traveler,
वाला है इसमें
this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
no this is one is personal
Oh? In what way?
the current leader of Abyss Order
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
this is what okay भाई इसको
Safe to
जानना है
say,
भाई
they're not exactly on the best
क्या
terms
goal है भाई
at the
इसका
moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
absolutely
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
sounds
I'll
great
join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
भाई माउई का बहुत प्यारी लगती है यार। ओहो ये देखो ये देखो। हाँ हाँ चलो ये अपन को कहाँ जाना है भाई। ये रहा। बाय बाय। भाई थोड़ी लड़ाई वड़ाई फाइटिंग वाइटिंग में तो मजा आया भाई। चलो
Try and stop me!
हैं ये क्या था। वो चली चली गई वो।
Look, it's Eulalie.
खाली
Huh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... Well,
भाई
here I
ये
am.
प्यारी है भाई बहुत।
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were her, I'd have changed that name.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
भाई
I
लीडर है
only
वो
said that because I was mad,
पर नहीं है।
but maybe I went too far.
डिसऑर्डर उसी ने ही
Hey, let's save the chat
वो
for
किया है
later.
मतलब
We've got some enemies incoming.
फाउंडर है भाई।
Good. A much-needed
मारने
chance
को
to
मिलेगा
vent my
भाई।
frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You
चलो
didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
चलो भाई लड़ाई वड़ाई करते हैं।
Burn it down!
Unthinkable! Take flight!
ये तकिया लेके उड़ती है भाई।
Incoming! Laline, eat Papa! Get him!
Light it up!
Rebuild! Yeah, my apologies.
हाँ अबे और सही है हाँ भाई।
Embrace the ice!
एक सेकंड रुकना भाई।
Whirling snow!
हाँ
Hold the line!
Take flight!
हो गया।
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
चलो भाई और फाइटिंग करने को मिलेगा।
Ride with the sun! Light of the
भाई।
blazing sun!
खत्म भाई खत्म। और है क्या?
Rev the engines.
ये क्या है? Okay, dark light candlesticks created by believers in the abyss and chaos will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it into void words. ठीक है, destroy these words as quickly as possible to retrieve the converted energy. Okay, तोड़ना पड़ेगा। अबे इसको अब तोड़ेंगे कैसे?
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body.
ना यार का कुछ भी है भाई।
Find a way to destroy it.
वेडेन है भाई, वेडेन। एक और बार आ गई वो।
This resistance is faltering. Now's our chance.
हम भाई कौन है? और आओ आओ, कौन है?
Burn it down.
You two! Time to end them! How dare you! Show no mercy! Return to the skies! Rise like smoke! Incoming! Watch out! Get to work!
Hold the line!
Rise with the sun.
Warrior! Attack! After them!
और कहाँ है? और कहाँ है? और कहाँ है? और आगे हैं।
Full throttle.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind.
All who resist the abyss will pay the price!
Covenant of the Deep!
You got it!
Red from the sky.
My apologies. Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh.
Inazuma shines eternal.
कहाँ जा रहा है भाई? कहाँ जा रहा है?
Shall rise once again!
Oh, you're Rajat, you're Rajat. Rajat is here, Rajat.
Whirling snow.
You're Rajat. Fuck is that rotation? है ना? अरे वही तो यार, मेरे रोटेशन अलग ही होते हैं भाई, तगड़े तगड़े है ना।
To be honest, this was
मैं भाई सारे मिक्स कर देता हूँ भाई।
I was hoping for a
मेल्ट
personal
और
apology at the
क्या
very
बोलते हैं,
least.
एक और कौन
And
सा होता है?
ideally, a
हाँ,
whole
super
speech
conduct,
acknowledging
हाँ,
the
सब
superior
mix कर
might of
देता
the
हूँ।
Masters of the Night. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something
तुम्हारी
tells
हो
me
गई,
we
मेरे
can't
को
afford to
कैंसर
let
हो
our
गया।
guard
अरे
down
भाई
yet.
नाइस यार, कितनी
Maybe
अच्छी
it's
बात
just
है
me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs.
भाई।
The fighting
मजाक
gets
में
more
बोल
and
रहे हैं
more
ना?
intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that...
हाँ वही तो भाई,
Well,
तेरा भरोसा
I
नहीं है
don't
ना।
know, but it
बाद में
seemed
फिर
like
बोले
they
अरे मेरे को
sensed
सही में हो
something.
गया था और ये वो।
Huh? Not sure I follow.
यार ऐसा हो
They
ना
did a
भाई,
tactical
ऐसा कभी
retreat,
ना
that's
हो,
all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced.
है ना?
Don't
A1
forget,
XD
they're radicals who chose
है
to wage
भाई।
war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of
तेरी हो
anything
गई
at
ये
this
आर्कन
stage.
क्वेस्ट
So let's stay alert
ये
and
वाली
keep our defenses at the ready.
आए If I could only get Lumine to talk to me, I could get answer for all of us. He is our own pizza.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right.
Hey, one
If we
कर
can
ली
somehow
थी
use
अच्छा
that key
नाइस
to track
अबे
down your
मैंने तो इतने
sibling,
दिनों से
maybe
खेला ही
we
नहीं
can
है
end
भाई
this war before things get serious. And
मतलब
maybe
मैं
you can
खेल ही नहीं
finally
पा
get
रहा
some
हूँ
answers.
भाई
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two.
वो तो
See,
भाई
Molly and I will take care of things here.
आओ तुम निकलो निकलो जल्दी निकलो रिटर्न टू द एरिया ओके भाई केव के पास वापस ये है ना इसका काहे के लिए
Let's ride! Rev the engines!
चलो भाई अपन वही केव में वापस आ गए जहाँ पे वो
And we're back
रिमोट
where
या
we
जो भी
started.
था वो की अरे रिमोट
That
बोल रहा हूँ
villager
मैं भाई
probably found
की
the key
चाबी
nearby,
मिली थी भाई
right?
मैं पीके का वो
Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Yansan and Lali are waiting for us.
इनको वो चाबी कहाँ कहीं चली गई क्या भाई
Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but
Still
still nothing.
nothing. How the heck
How
did
the
the
heck did
key
the key
end
end
up
up
in
in
the
that
villager's
villager's
hand?
hands? Are
Okay.
we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Okay, इसको
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
But where are these monsters you speak of? We have come.
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
है ना अरे झूठ बोल रही है भाई ये
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
ए भाई ओके जाओ यार
We're not. We're completely serious.
Yeah, we don't-
We don't see any monsters.
But
इसको
help.
कहाँ से दिख
Oh,
रहे हैं
there's
भाई
no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything with you in
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
भाई सस्ते नशे करके आई है भाई वो
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
ओ भाई कुछ तो है भाई है ना
What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters. They're right there. You
You
need
need to get out of
It's
here
too
it's too
dangerous.
dangerous okay Let me help you first अरे भाई ये साला ट्रैवलर कहीं भी मतलब नहीं छोड़ ओके Really I can see them okay भाई इसने उसका हाथ पकड़ा और इसको दिखने लगे वाओ यार
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'll take care of them
Great.
now
Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
ट्रैवलर के तो निकल पड़ी भाई। ट्रैवलर की तो भाई मेरी बड़े हरामी है ये। Light up the blazing sun। ओ मर गए भाई दोनों। गाइस मुझे पता क्यों लग रहा है ऐसा कि लाइट जाने वाली है, हमारे भाई बहुत खतरनाक बारिश हो रही है भाई, बहुत खतरनाक बारिश।
Paimon still can't see
एंड
anything, so he
अगर
can't
गई
tell.
लाइट तो मेरे को
It just looked like you were
अर्जेंटली
slicing at thin air.
इमीडिएटली भाई मेरे को लाइट
Kinda
बंद
funny,
करनी
actually.
पड़ेगी। ये तो Alt F4 मारूंगा। I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held a hand. Okay,
Oh,
guys अगर लाइट गई तो
really?
oh shit। लेट्स ट्राई भाई। क्या 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 ठरकी आदमी है ये भाई। कह रहा है लेट्स ट्राई वन मोर टाइम। I want to check that I got all that। Okay,
Sure.
the monsters। क्या बहाना है भाई ये तो। भाई भाई क्या भाई तुम क्या हुआ? What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay.
It's okay, I
I can see
can
they're
see
all
they
gone
are
now.
gone now.
No
No
need
need
for you
for
to
you to
check.
check.
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but
Didn't
now that
mean
I've
to
calmed
make
down.
uncomfortable। हाँ भाई
Have
तू
you never
uncomfortably
shaken
feel
hands with
I
someone
mean
before?
uncomfortably feel
You
करा रहा है
sure
उसको।
get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for
Deirdith।
saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
Deirdith।
worries.
अरे भाई क्या तो
Paimon's
अजीब से
Paimon,
नाम।
and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You
I
could
could see them the
see
whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa!
नहीं यार
That
फूकी
was
आप तो फूकी हो।
scary. The idea that we'd stand by and
Oh,
laugh while some
भाई
poor
कैसा।
girl was being hunted down by monsters?
Oh that okay that much have been scary. The idea that okay I never did something।
Uh-huh.
Ah okay।
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the
The
monsters
monster
hurt
hurt
you?
you? How
How
bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Why don't we rest there for now?
Good idea.
हैं?
We'll take you.
ए भाई ट्रैवलर तेरे मजे करवा।
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah.
भाई
You
वो
already
चाबी
took
कहाँ
a
चली
big
गई
enough
भाई,
risk
मतलब वो
coming
जो
out
की
here
थी
all
वो
on your
कहाँ चली
own.
गई?
So, where are you from, Deirdith?
बाय
A
बाय
small
बोल।
village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one
No
said
one's-
finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior.
What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us.
भाई
So
उसकी
my
बहन ही
grandmother
होगी
begged
बता
me to leave the
हफ्ते में।
village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
उससे यानी कि मतलब बुरा
I've
दिन
heard people
भाई
talk
ऐसा
about the
कुछ
savior since I was a
disaster
kid.
वगैरह है
Growing
ना,
up,
यही
it
होता है ना।
really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years. suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the
The
gender.
gender.
The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
And there's someone out there who matches all the requirements. Lumin, okay.
Of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it! Oh, it's her! It has to be! Oh, thank goodness! Please, can you take me to see her?
भाई देख ही तो नहीं सकते उसको, वो अलग ही मतलब उसमें है.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
खुद इन्हें खुद नहीं मालूम भाई.
But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks
Looks
like
like,
Paimon steered
yeah,
this
this
conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that doomsday will come? Have you always believed that the savior will come?
Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and
ये बहन ही
suffering.
है भाई वो.
I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
He spoke with conviction. Okay. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams.
Hey
And it's not every day that the
Bhagwan.
savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
Yeah.
Mean limit. What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to?
I'm
Right.
sorry. Please forget that I
That's
said
it.
anything. Let's just
Okay.
leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again.
ठीक है भाई ठीक है.
If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please
Please
come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here.
Don't
worry
about
about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
चलो.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her.
हाँ वही तो ना भाई तुम लोग को
At
देखना
least she
चाहिए.
seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help
नहीं.
look for your sister when she's
हरकत
healed.
इतनी.
Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Let's go. अरे यार इधर के टेलीपोर्ट्स बाद में खोल दूंगा कोई दिक्कत थोड़ी है. Yeon-san.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
Yes, and
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
oh,
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
टीम बहुत पीछे चल रही है यार, है ना? मैंने तो पता नहीं, शायद ना वो कुछ तो पिंग इशू था। तो भाई pay a visit.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it,
तुम्हारी
though.
इसका ancient name है, ठीक है?
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Insuspicious. So, could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
चलो
Rise with the sun! Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you?
Hey,
एक
come
काम
on!
करेंगे, हाँ।
You marched to war without so much as blink?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a... How can I not be nervous?
No one's here.
I'm sorry.
Let Paimon guess.
ये मैं थोड़ा skip करूँगा भाई को।
What?
No. But I...
Ugh. Again with the sheep.
फाइटिंग इसको तो मैं बहुत मारूंगा।
Obviously, I never expected to win, but...
Okay.
Not at all.
As Paimon expected, nothing here.
अभी एक और से मिलने का।
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Ignore Paimon. हाँ भाई।
Traveler, you're
We can-
back already?
Okay,
And no one thought to wake me up.
In
सो के
fairness,
उठी है भाई
you
ये
look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know
इतलाली
I'm
तो भाई
perfectly sober
क्यों
when
ही
I'm
रहती है
hungover.
यहाँ दे
Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it
It
seemed
seems
as
as
if
if
some
some
noise had
voice
found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
ley
Hard
lines
to
में
say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh,
Hmm.
so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
वही
That's
तो
the Council of Granny Eatsley. I'm
भाई
sure the
जाओ
chiefs will
पेलो
agree,
भगाओ
but it will
एपिसोड
still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
आते हैं
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to
I
it.
might as
Just remember to come
well
find me when you're ready to talk to the
one more
chiefs.
question नहीं भाई मुझे कोई question
Oh? Sure, what is it?
भाई क्या है good okay have you ever heard of monster
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree it's hard to say okay
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
to tell the truth about what happened
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
अब मजा आएगा
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here
ये
nor there.
सीत लाली
bothers
को
me is,
जलन हो रही है
It sounds like
भाई
she's
देखते
convinced
हो
that your sibling,
Granny
the
को
leader
जलन
of
हो
the
रही है।
Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you
वही
about her
तो बात
background is actually the truth.
नहीं कर रही है भाई
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
you think she's a spy you think she's some kind of weapon
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that...
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems trust me after all. Happy to although I doubt she means.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Chalo.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Then to the cave to. भाई बार बार भाई जाना पड़
Full throttle!
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
ये भाई चुपचाप अपन यहाँ पे देख
Traveler, watch out!
पेल दिया भाई पेल दिया ओहो
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard
I
a
heard a
noise.
noise,
I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Okay, if I thought I would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. Summers.
Phew. That was
नहीं
scary.
नींद सी आ रही है
Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
वो खाना चाहिए
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me.
You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even
ये
realize
कुछ तो
how
है
late
भाई
it is.
इसमें कुछ तो है
Yeah,
मतलब कि
and
मेरे को
it's all
सांस लग
thanks
रही
to
है
you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the
हाँ
stars
स्मोक
more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in
मतलब
our
ये
village who
जो
spend their entire
आसमान है
lives
भाई
here,
असली
she'd
नहीं है
say.
क्या भाई मतलब ऐसा
To
कुछ
them,
खाने के लिए
that little
पावर्टी
village
है
is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
seems kind to right but also no.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who
Beyond the
knows?
stars.
Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
वही तो
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
हाँ
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
पता चल जाके. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the abyss or maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monster.
Where? Oh, still.
हाय हाय शर्मा गई
Can
भाई.
you see them now?
भाई ऐसा तो नहीं है इसका हाथ पकड़ता है इसको कभी मतलब यही इसको दिखा रही हो भाई ये सब मॉन्स्टर्स वगैरह है ना जानबूझ के मतलब इसी में कुछ दिक्कत हो.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please.
Light it up.
Allow me.
Shine down.
मैं मारूंगा ही नहीं. अच्छा मरेंगे.
There is no escape. Let's ride. Rev the engines. Wrath from the sky. Try and stop me. Take flight.
Hold the line.
यार आलस आ रहा है मेरे को भाई. हे भगवान.
Allow me.
Rise with the sun. Pyroclastic surge.
Rev the engines!
Embrace the ice! Whirling snow!
Hold the line!
Shine down!
भाई ये कहाँ चला गया? अब इसको भी मारने मुझे नीचे जाना पड़ेगा क्या?
Light of the blazing sun!
मुझे नहीं पता भाई.
Full throttle!
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast. Did you... Oh, I'm on slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You... spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was
वही
just...
तो.
The image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to
हे
commit it to memory.
भगवान.
Seems like the least I can do.
All right.
तो पीछे
Whatever
पड़
floats
गई
your boat.
इसके.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why
Why
don't
don't you say?
you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
कि भाई मेरा आज का हो गया यार. अभी ये रात जब सुबह हो जाएगी मैं स्ट्रीम में.
All right.
और ये
Deirdith
नहीं
will be...
भाई मैं जा रहा
Huh?
सो. क्यों?
Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
क्या भाई चल. As you stare at the hibernation chamber, vivid यानी कि बोले तो कलरफुल. ओके ये तो नाइट किंगडम में आ गया है ना ल्यूमिन. बात कर रही God of the night.
Doomsday. A fitting
name
name
indeed.
indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed.
अरे
And
यार reversed.
The birth
हे भगवान.
of a savior.
The birth of the savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
ये यही दिखा रही है मैं बोल रहा हूँ भाई. Why she is holding my hand? भाई यही तेरे
You
को
just
ड्रीम
look
दिखा
quite
रही है भाई.
distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. but it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
पाइमन को तो देखो भाई.
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Okay, never mind. If memory is gone, I can force myself to remember it. Okay, we can catch.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Aww. Do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all of this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
तो Mawika नहीं पता. Hold on. I think I see something over there. कहाँ पे?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're...
Where? What are you talking about?
ये इस दुनिया की है ही नहीं भाई.
You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
ये इस दुनिया की नहीं है भाई.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now.
ये भाई
You weren't joking after all.
गड़बड़ है भाई.
So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head... We gotta go! Bye for now, Deirdith!
See ya, and please take care.
भाई चलो अब और कर ले. ओके गाइस, बाय बाय. मिलते हैं भाई पार्ट 2 में. भाई इसका पार्ट 2 डालूंगा कल मैं, मतलब आई मीन कल करूंगा इसका पार्ट 2 आगे से, मतलब आगे का.
You're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
Ad Astra ab...
Ja, det står bra.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Ja. तो वो आएगी नहीं है भाई. Hello guys. Bye bye. Mau.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Iya, iya.